Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Cool FM live broadcast of Cochise County Sports. Tonight, you got Paul on the call, and we have Cochise College basketball. Paul Quarter riding solo tonight, and in our first game of our doubleheader, we have a matchup of top 20 teams coming at you. Of course, the Lady Apaches, we know, were ranked 21st last week. They jumped up to number 18 after their victories last week, including Eastern Arizona Community College right here in Cochise County. Now the Arizona Western MATADORS coming to this game ranked 12th, currently 16-2 on the season, 7-1 in the conference. We are expecting another brilliant game here in Douglas, Arizona. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on Cool FM Live, where we broadcast our Cochise County Sports live free of charge. This is the Cochise College Apaches. This is all of Cochise County, from Wilcox to San Simon to Douglas to Benson, Sierra Vista, Bisbee, and everywhere in between. This team represents our county. And right now, these ladies, currently at 14-6, 6-2 in conference, and ranked 18 on the year, are representing us very well. Statistical leaders for the Cochise College Lady Apaches. Well, they're led by Michaela Silas in a lot of categories. She leads in scoring, most notably at 14.8 points per game. She was the ACC AC Player of the Week last week, earning that honor once again, Michaela Silas. Second leading scorers are tied Carolina Padilla at 12 and Kaylin Asbury at 12 as well. And notably, Jessie Joaquim, 10.3 points per game. And the Matadors, we told you how good they were, ranked 12th, 16. They have all five starters in double digits. They are led by Naomi Zinzone Huge, I think I said that right, at 16.5 points per game. Cochise College always is Misty Opat. I don't think I've ever broadcasted a Cochise College season where they don't finish in the top 15, so they're trying to get there right now. Head coach for the Matadors, Chelsea Dewey, as we have the national anthem playing currently here at Cochise College. Sorry about that, folks. As always, if it is a recorded national anthem, we do have to mute the stream. As we get our starting lineups, Coach Tom Heck from the Tombstone Yellow Jackets announcing Arizona Western first. Just about ready to go. Folks, thank you again for joining us on Cool FM Live. Don't forget to like the Cool FM Live Facebook page, the Cool FM Live Sports page, and also the Cool FM Live YouTube page. Go ahead and subscribe to that. You'll find all these games a little bit more accessibly on the YouTube channel. And we are set and ready to go. The whistle's just about to blow, and the opening tip-off of the ball game, won by Michelle Nicolo. There's Silas early on, handling the ball, gets it over to K Money, KK Asbury. Douglas, Arizona's own Carolina Padilla, starting for the Cochise College women as well. Asbury in the paint, try to step back jumper. That's going to be a carry on Asbury. And that draws the applause for the Matadors early on here. Pumped up to be in this ball game against Cochise College. Again, battle of two top 20 programs in NJCAA, not ACCAC, NJCAA. That's nationally two top 20 teams going at it. The number 12 Matadors and the number 18 Apaches locking horns here in Douglas, Arizona. This one's going to go right back down to Padilla for the Apaches, and they're going to reset everything with Asbury. It's going to be Joaquim on the inside looking for Nicolo. Can't get that one to go. And now all the way bringing it up is going to be Huey, the leading scorer for the Matadors, freshman from France. Here's Divine. And Divine Harris loses the ball. We got a chance to see Divine Harris last year. Really impressive player for the Matadors. And speaking of impressive, there is Michaela Bleeping Silas already with 2 points, leading scorer for the Apaches. ACCAC Player of the Week. That's going to be a corner three up and well off. Rita Gomez, I do believe, was the one who missed that for the Matadors. Thank you again for joining us at Cool FM Live. Folks, don't hesitate to jump in that chat. Let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. Padilla gets this over to Asbury. K-Money off the back iron and no good. That's going to be Joaquim, leading rebounder for Cochise Apaches. Also contributes almost 11 points per game. Got the rebound. Ball will be out on the Matadors. Staying with the Apaches. 15 on the shot clock. 8:16 on the game clock. 2-0 Cochise College on top here in the early going. Michaela Silas all the way up to Joaquim. Here's Padilla. Carolina Padilla from the free throw line, a little bit off on that one. Good rebound by Michelle Nicolo, and that's going to be a jump ball situation. Tying up for it was Nicolo, and then Naomi Zonzone. I knew I was going to mess it up. Huey. Possession arrow goes to the Matadors. I guess I could just say Naomi. Just pronounce the names you know, Paul. Don't complicate things. Harris is going to bring the ball up for the Matadors. Pass going to be inside. Working that high post, looking for the backdoor cut. Nothing doing there. They get it back out to Harris, and she's looking for an option. There is leading scorer, Naomi. She's going to drop this one all the way off in the corner. And coming around the elbow is Howlett. Back to Harris. Harris with a good move to get to the inside. 3 on the shot clock. They're not going to work this shot. That one's going to be taken away. There you go, turning defense into offense right away. Huey, 2-2. Your score here in Douglas, Arizona, home of the Lady Apaches. Asbury inside to Joaquim. Jesse Joaquim works a look that she wants. No. That's going to be a rebound by Nicolo. That ball's going to be out on the Apaches, going back to the Matadors. So Apaches doing a great job with the second chance opportunities, but not a great job with the second chance buckets. Harris now to bring the ball up for the Matadors. There's that backdoor cut that they were looking for earlier. This is going to work an open shot. All the motion, they decided to better of it. Get the ball back on the baseline, and that's going to be a travel. Jordan Hallett with the travel on that. So that's going to turn the ball back over to the Apaches. 6:59 to play in the first quarter. Remember, the ladies' game is 10 4-minute quarters. 4 10-minute quarters. Jesus, English is a tough language. But D on the inside, going to have that one wrestled away. The ball's still loose. Joaquim's going to come up with it. Carolina Padilla all the way over to Silas. Michaela Silas. ACCAC Offensive Player of the Week and defensive because it's just the Player of the Week. Silas, free throw jumper turning around. That's not the easiest of looks. Almost got it to go. Joaquin tips it out of bounds, and this will go back to Arizona Western. Harris is going to bring the ball up 2-2. So, yeah, 4 10-minute quarters here in the ladies' game, 2 20-minute halves. And the men's game, just a little bit different. Don't ask me why. Those are the rules. I didn't write them. Harris. She's going to get a lane. She wants to go baseline. Off the glass and no good. Rebound's going to be fought for, and that's going to be out, going back to the Lady Apaches. Still 2-2 in your ball game. The Matadors come in averaging, I can't remember what it was, but it's a lot. All 5 starters for the Matadors average double digits. So this is a little bit different test for them, a little bit different game for them. As Silas goes to the inside, she's going to miss that one. Colo following Michelle Colo on the inside. Can't get that to go. Another second chance look for the Apaches and another empty possession. Swinging this one all the way around to Howlett for 3. No good. Joaquin with the rebound to K Money. They want to go quickly. Carolina Padilla. Good decision to hold this one up. They get it right back in. K Money looking for Padilla. Great defense on the inside. Harris with the spin move into the paint. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Michaela Silas. Not happy about that one. So Divine Harris going to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. 4-2. First lead of the game for the Matadors. Harris up and in with a 3-point play. 5-2 now. Matadors on top of the Lady Apaches. Here's K Money with the ball. Over to Colo to Padilla. Padilla at the elbow. Silas really took over that fourth quarter against Eastern to give Cochise the win. And that's why she was recognized as Player of the Week from the ACCAC. Padilla trying to drive on the inside. Ball's going to be knocked away. It's going to be fought for. This should be back to the Apaches. And it is. Good hustle there from Carolina Padilla. Silas will take the inbounds. Substitution coming in as Dombia sits down for Arizona Western. Joaquin working a good look at the rim, but right now the Apaches just around the paint cannot get anything to fall, and it's still 5-2. Arizona Western on top. That one's going to be taken away. Michelle Nicolo, can she finish with the layup? Yes. 5-4 now. Apaches cut the deficit to 1 after great defense by Michelle Nicolo. Divine Harris is going to line up a straight-on three-pointer. That's going to be no good. Michaela Bleeping Silas with the ball. Brings it up. Elbow jumper from Silas. That should be good. She did not miss a single one of those in warm-ups and gives the Apaches back the lead. It's 6-5. Harris with the ball. She's going to kick this one out once again to Hollett. Jordan Hollett with the ball, looking for an option. That's going to be a good tie-up from Padilla underneath, and she's going to work the jump ball on leading scorer Naomi. And that's going to bring the ball back to the Apaches. Michelle Nicola sits down, and Letitia Camdoon coming back into the ball game now. I say back in, it's her first substitution, but back in since the last time we saw her playing against Eastern Arizona. Words are hard, folks. Silas with the ball. Top of the key. Looking for a screen. Good job fighting through it, but that does leave Joaquin a look in the paint. They're going to throw this one out. Tipped out of bounds on Arizona Western. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 3:40 on the game clock. Ball stays with the Apaches. This crowd's starting to fill up. I didn't even notice in the background. They want to see Michaela Bleeping Silas with another three-pointer. 8 seconds on the shot clock. K Money Asbury a little bit short, and this rebound's going to fall to Hollett. The loose ball, great defense there from Joaquin. They get it into Michaela Silas, and that's going to be easy money. 3-point Apache lead now at 8-5. 3:20 to play here in the first quarter. That's going to be out of bounds call or travel. Doesn't even matter. Either which way, the ball's coming back up to the Apaches. Naya Hardy commits the turnover for the Matadors. Again, the number 12 ranked Matadors against the number 18 Apaches. 8-5 your score. Apaches on top early. Expect this score line to be within single digits most of the game here, folks. K Money with the ball. Gets it over to Michaela. Silas is trying to drive on the inside. Michaela Silas, three-pointer. She's going to be fouled. Going to the line for 3 free throws. Michaela bleeping Silas, fouled by Nia Hardy. Not a good few seconds of run of play here for Hardy. First the turnover and now the free throws to Michaela Silas, who is up and good with the first one. Michaela Silas up and good with the second one. I'll tell you, watching Michaela Silas all year, she's always had the confidence to make the shots and take big shots, even when she's not open. But something changed with her against Eastern. I talked to Coach Misty Opat about that before the game, where she had a fire in her eyes. She was not happy with the way the game was going despite being in it against a very good opponent. And she turned it on. You could see it in her eyes. It looked like Kobe Bryant reincarnated came into the floor. Now a 6-point lead for the Lady Apaches. After all 3 free throws are good by Michaela Silas. That's good defense from Padilla, but they're going to say it's an infraction. So Huhay going to the line, 4-2. Naomi Huhay gave a tongue-out look after that, too. Not short of personalities every time we do these games, let me tell you. Try to get this camera a little bit closer for you folks. And as you might have guessed, I'm working audio, visual, production, networking. I do it all here, so. With only 2 hands, there's very little time I have to zoom in on plays, so we'll just try to get that already zoomed in. Is up and good with the first one is Huhay. It's probably Huhay. I'm going to say Huhay. Misses the second one. Rebound I didn't even see coming into the game was Paula Quetshu. K Money with the ball, bringing it up. Heidi Cunningham back in the chat says hello from Kansas. Hello, Heidi. And what a great time it is to be from Kansas or Missouri with the Kansas City Chiefs back in the Super Bowl. Michaela Silas, good drive, baseline, up and can't finish. That's a heck of a rebound there by Joaquim. Coach Misty Opat looking for a foul, nothing called, and now momentary trap from the Apaches. Matadors do a good job getting out of it. That's going to be a 3-ball to keep him back in this ball game. No good rebound. Going to the Matadors. Harris, she wants to drive on the inside, kicks it out. The 3-ball up and again off the back iron, and Joaquim there to settle things down for the Apaches. 3-pointer missed by Hardy and Gomez on that possession. Michaela Silas, Jesse Joaquim, and then Quetshu. Quetshu's going to throw this one away, and it's coming back to the Matadors. I remember talking to head coach Misty Opat in the Cochise, I think they call it Classic, the first ever Cochise tournament, and in Sierra Vista, Arizona, where they had to replace 2 All-Americans. And her statement was, just wait till the end of the season. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. She said at the end of the season they should be up and running, and they sure are with that 18th rank from NJCAA. That one, 3-pointer straight on once again from Hardy is going to miss, and that's going to be K Money bringing the ball up court for the Apaches. Michaela Silas looking for Nicolo, and that's going to be out again. That's 2 unforced errors from the Apaches. Misty Opat coaching hard, as she often does. Hey, Michelle Nicolo, after being coached hard for catching with 2 hands, knocks that one into the third deck. In Douglas, Arizona, Jesse Joaquim will come on the floor, or off of the floor for Lesline Pinjay now for the Apaches. Harris will inbound the ball for the Matadors. All the way up top to Huget. They had her, but they decided to take the 3-pointer. Gomez straight on. 3 points from Rita Gomez cuts this Apache lead back down to 2. Money Asbury with the ball now. She's got Harris on her. KK scoreless in this first quarter. Looking to change that. Quechu with the baseline jumper. Was that 2 or 3? That's just 2. But a good shot there from Quechu. 13-9 now, your score. Apaches back to a 4-point lead. Just over 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Hardy does not take the 3 ball. They gave it to her. That's going to be a good head fake, but the travel, everything right. But it's not the NBA. As Daumbia is called for the travel. And it doesn't look like head coach Chelsea Dewey likes that call for the Matadors. She's working over the refs, and I'll tell you, basketball officials get the most grief of anyone I've ever seen ever. Outside of maybe NFL officials. Story for another day, I suppose. K-Money with it. 15 on the game clock. Shot clock is off. Good spin move to get by Harris. Silas, elbow jumper up and just long. Rebound going to the Matadors. 5 seconds. They have a chance to get a bucket here before the quarter's over. 1 second and a deep three-pointer. That's going to be no good. We go at the end of the first quarter, 13-9. Lady Apaches on top of the Arizona Western Matadors in a battle of top 20 teams in Douglas, Arizona. This stoppage of play allows me to thank the people that bring us here. Most notably, the Cochise College Athletic Department. Without them, we would not be here broadcasting these amazing athletes here in Cochise County. Also, thank you to Cool FM Live sponsors, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, and also the Ed Morse Automotive Group. You can drive in today and experience the difference. And my personal sponsor, Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista. Yes, we're in Douglas, Arizona, folks. Every time I do one of these games, I stop into Douglas and all our partners and say, hey, we need to provide care for the people of Douglas. Call them today at 520-685-1035. Good start to the ball game for the Apaches, up 13-9 in a game that I feel like should be a little bit larger in terms of the deficit that Arizona Western is facing right now. A lot of second chance opportunities to start the game for the Lady Apaches, and they just couldn't convert. But a 4-point lead, I'm sure they're going to take that against the number 12 team in the nation, the Matadors out of Arizona Western. Come into this game 16-2. Apaches looking to make that 16-3 on the season. Arizona Western to inbound the ball. And we are underway back in the second quarter here in Douglas, Arizona, home of the Apaches. 3-point ball not been super hot for the Matadors early on. They did get one towards the end there. And Michelle Nicole is going to come away with the ball again. She's going to take on the entire Matador team and a spin move on the inside. That's going to be a travel, and Michelle Nicolo bringing the ball back to the Matadors. I don't know about that, but I don't know what traveling is. I watch too much NBA, so we'll go with the officials on that one. 9:37 to play, 13-9. Here in the first half, Divine Harris, nothing but wide open lane, but shut down quickly by Lesline Pinget. And now K-Money trying to bring the ball back up court and get an easy transition bucket. Not an easy look, and that's not going to translate into a bucket. Harris trying to come all the way back into leading scorer, Huget, and that's going to be another 2 points, 13-11. Matadors cut that deficit back down to 2. Naomi Huget, the freshman, leading scorer for the Matadors, as advertised in the early going. That one's going to be out on the Matadors. Well, I don't know what the ref just said, but he said 24-10. Doesn't look like there's an infraction. Maybe Ngawa in the chat says, go Cochise. That name's familiar. Fortuna Ngawa is what I remember. That one's going to be a turnover, and now Cochise allows the Matadors to tie the game right back up for Rita Gomes. Or Gomez. I'm going to say Gomes. Michaela Silas with the ball, 13-13. Apaches let the Matadors hang around in the first quarter, and now they're paying for it as this game is tied. Silas, turnaround jumper in the paint off the back iron, and no good. And another good rebound there from Huget. Naomi bringing the ball up court for the Matadors, throws it cross court, They had the corner three. Good job by Pinjay closing that one down. That's going to go to Gomes for three. No good. Rebound. And Quechu with the rebound. That's going to calm things down for the Apaches. K-Money noticeably absent on the scoreboard. Expect KK to start driving on the inside, get in the paint, and try to draw some contact for some easy free throws. 13-13, just over 2 minutes gone. She wanted that three-pointer. Someone needs to show for her. It's going to be Quechu. Paulé, spin move on the inside. We saw Fortuna Ngawa use that so many times, but this one's going to be taken away. Coming back up court, and now a fast break opportunity. Good defense by Michelle Nicolo, but does commit the foul. That's going to be 2 free throws now for Arizona Western. Jesse Joaquim and Carolina Padilla come back into the ball game. Quechu and Michelle Nicolo is going to sit down. Mabel Dambia at the free throw line. 13-13 tie ball game, and first one's up and good. Cochise Lady Apache's been in some dog fights here lately, but they are on, I believe it is a 10-game winning streak. I'm going to look that one up, actually. At halftime. I'll look that one up at halftime. Dambia up and good with the second one, so a 2-point Matador lead. And I said in the first quarter, Cochise was getting a lot of second chance opportunities and could not convert the buckets. Right now, that's the difference in our ball game, as the Matadors came right back into this ball game. 15-13 now your score. Padilla running into Silas, a little bit out of sorts here for the Apaches. Padilla wants to try to work an open shot. She can't score. It's second leading scorer on the Apaches. Tied with that person right there, K-Money Asbury. They get it inside to Joaquim. Jesse Joaquim's got the matchup. Nice little physicality on underneath, but again, the finish in the paint at the rim lacking for the Lady Apaches. Harris with the ball. They swing it all the way around to Gomes, and that could have been a crusher for the Apaches. Fortunate that didn't go in. Arizona Western still has only hit 1 3-pointer in this ballgame. A team that's used to lighting up the scoreboard, it finds themselves into a defensive slugfest. Michaela Silas can't get that one to go. It's going to be Joaquim with the rebound. Penjay now back out to Silas. 10 seconds. Penjay on the inside throws it up. No good. And this is coming right back again with the Matadors. As Cindy Anderson in the chat says, let's go, Cindy. Who are you cheering for and where are you cheering from? As that three-pointer is going to be no good again. A little bit ice cold from both these teams. Maybe nerves have not settled here in the second quarter. Silas will be tripped by Naomi. That's just going to be the first team foul on the Matadors. No foul trouble as of yet. Checking back into the game is going to be Jordan Howlett for the Matadors. Joaquim to inbound the ball for the Lady Apaches. Looking for anything. They got Penjay inside. Leslie Penjay back out to Joaquim. I would have liked to see Leslie try to use her size advantage on that one. Decided better of it. KK with the ball. She's going to drive on the inside. The tough floater in the paint. No good. K-Money just can't get it to go. Mava Ngawu again says, come on, White. Of course, the White are the Lady Apaches. Probably should have said that at the outset. It's going to be an infraction or a turnover of some sort here for Arizona Western. So the ball does stay up with the Lady Apaches of Cochise College. Carolina Padilla with the ball. Inside, what a pass to Joaquim. They have to finish that one. And they do. Tie ball game 15-15. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Matadors get it into the leading score. Good eyes on her from the Apaches. Uche, she's going to pop a three-pointer off the front rim and no good. Jesse Joaquim with the rebound. That's got to be at least 6 rebounds for Joaquim. K-Money with the ball. 21 on the shot clock, 5:35 on the game clock. Michaela Silas works an open three-pointer and can't get it to go. Penjay on the inside. gets the rebound. They want the foul call. Apaches say it did not happen. Misty Opat not happy that Pinjay didn't stay up with it. A coaching point for my co-broadcasters at Texas Roadhouse tonight. Matador is going to work an open corner three, but again, ice cold from the three-point range, and that's going to be a foul on Silas, and that one was obvious even from up here. Naomi Huget just absolutely pulled to the ground. 5:14 to play, still 15-15 as Nicolo comes back into the ballgame for the Lady Apaches, and so does Paule Quechu. Misty Opat with the coaching points on the sideline for Leslie Pinjay. This is make or break time. The season is winding down, and seeding matters, especially in the NJCAA tournament. Lady Apaches have nothing but region banners, and they want to put a national banner on as well. Divine Harris, good defense there from Michelle Nicolo. They're going to have to do a different one. They're going to go the one-on-one inside. Jesse Joaquim defending. They kick it back out. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Not the best shot, but a good offensive rebound there by Dambia, and she's going to draw the contact. I'm not so sure it was a shooting foul, and it will be. Jesse Joaquim commits the foul. Mabel Dambia will go to the free throw line, where I believe she's 2 for 2. 4:50 to play. A tie ball game here in Douglas, Arizona, against that pits 2 top 20 teams against each other. Dambia, no good with the first one. And a classic ball never lies moment, am I right? Dambia, no good with the second one. Good box out there. Joaquim is going to get the rebound for the Lady Apaches. Good job to slow it down. No transition opportunities. They got it out to Padilla. Switch it all the way into Quechu. Jesse Joaquim, elbow jumper. That's going to be off. A little short, a little bit right, but Joaquim fighting for her own rebound. We might have a jump ball situation, or do we have a foul? The whistle, there's no call. They say it's going to be white ball. I don't know what it is, but it's white ball, and we'll take it. Carolina Padilla to inbound the ball for the Lady Apaches. Nicolo inside. Jesse Joaquim. There we go. That's 2 for 2 in her last 2. Joaquim starting to heat up. She says she was fouled either which way. Good job finishing through the contact. 17-15. Matadors now bringing the ball back up court. Naomi, she's got it all the way open. That's going to tie the ball game. Cannot let the leading scorer for the Apaches get free like that. K-Money, 17-17, gets it over to Padilla. Carolina Padilla in the paint. That's a tough look through the contact. Able to finish 19-17. Heidi Cunningham in the chat says, nice fight for her own rebound. I believe talking about Jesse Joaquim not too long ago. 19-17, Apaches on top, and we have a travel on Rita Gomez. I know I was going to call her Gomes. I'm calling her Gomez now. It's 50-50, I'm right, so we're going to go with Gomez. Heidi Cunningham back in the chat says, nice, with a bunch of exclamation points. Michelle Nicolo is going to throw that one away, looking for Joaquim on the inside. Did not work. A chance to open up a 2-possession lead for the Apaches. It ends without a shot. You know, head coach Misty Opat, not a fan of that possession. Harris with the ball. Trying to get with a screen, no dice. So the Matadors reset at the top of the key. That's a good move to drive in the paint, but even better defense from Carolina Padilla, who gets the ball for the Lady Apaches. She wants to go coast to coast, lay it up through the contact, nothing called, and the ball is out. Tracking all the way back on defense, but not in time. Good ball movement and transition. And Mabel Dambia able to finish that one at the rim for the Matadors and tie this ball game back up 19-19 here in Douglas, Arizona, home of the Apaches. Padilla has Joaquim on the inside. Jesse Joaquim can't finish that one. Just tough looks all the time. Joaquim thinks she's fouled. The rest do not agree. They do let him play here in Cochise. That's going to be an offensive foul. The second personal foul as well. on leading scorer Naomi Zonzon Huge. Michelle Ricola will check out of the ball game. Clutch, who comes back in, and so does Niley Akome. Her first minutes here for the Apaches. Ben Henderson, leading scorer and leading assist man for the Cochise College men's team. In the background, that will be the second game of our doubleheader. Inside, up and good. And you can see head coach Chelsea Dewey wanted a travel call. No good. That's just good fight on the inside by Akome for the Apaches. That one's going to be well short. That's going to be Akome, who just made the bucket on the other end, grabbing the defensive rebound. K Money into Carolina Padilla. Back out to K Money, trying to work that easy transition bucket. Was not there. Asbury on the inside. The floater, no good. That's going to be short. 21-19, still a 2-point Apache lead, but only just. These two teams very evenly matched. The feed on the inside, going inside to the paint, no good. And you can see head coach Dewey wants the foul called again. I do believe sometimes they yell at their own teammates or their own players. Padilla with the ball. Carolina Padilla driving on the inside. That one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to be a foul on the Matadors. So head coach Chelsea Dewey, I can confirm, was yelling at her own players. You think the refs get coached hard by the coaches. My goodness. I hate to be a basketball player. Thank goodness I was born 5'10" and fat. Jordan Hallett comes back into the ball game now for the Matadors. Padilla taking the inbounds. Looking for an easy bucket. It's not there, so they kick it right back out to Asbury. Padilla spin move, trying to go baseline, back into the paint. Contact, nothing called. That's a good offensive rebound, but Joaquin can't finish again. Ball's going to be on the ground. There's going to be bodies everywhere. And at the end of that scrum, the Matadors have it. Devine Harris coming up. She wants to go all the way by herself, and that's going to be a foul called on Naomi Akome. We see Michaela Bleeping Silas coaching from the bench now. That's what you like to see in a leader. Harris now a chance to tie the ball game up for the Matadors. Up and good with the first one. And no good with the second one, so still a 1-point Apache lead here in the first half with just over a minute to play. 1:05 to be exact, and K-Money Asbury with the ball. Slow game for her offensively. It was always going to be tough against the number 12 team. Joaquin bullies her way to the inside. Jesse Hakeem doing a great job. Padilla steals the ball away and is going to be able to draw contact and go to the line for 2 free throws. Already a 23-20 Apache lead. Now looking to put 2 more on it, make it a 2-possession game at 25-20. And this is the person you want, Carolina Padilla, at the line. Misses the first one. A little bit unlike Carolina Padilla. Up and good with the second one. Much more rotation on that ball. So 24-20, 2-possession lead for the Apaches. Just under a minute to play. Devine Harris will bring the ball up for the Matadors. And that one to the elbow to Briones. Area Briones, and going to get it all the way back to Harris eventually. Devine Harris driving on the inside. Gomez for 3. Still the lid on top of the basket for the Matadors. And I don't see the infraction on that one, and neither does head coach Chelsea Dewey or player Mabel Dombia. That's going to be 5 team fouls. That's going to be free throws for the Apaches. Kevin Asbury in the chat. Relation, of course, to K Money. He gave me all the nicknames for K Money. Says, let's go, Cochise. More K Money than KK today. Don't ask me why. It's just whatever my brain wants to spew out. First one up and no good off the right rim. Nayli Akome can't get that one to go. Nayli up and good with the second one, so eventually a 25-20 lead for the Apaches. 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 25. Now crossing 30 with the game clock. Harris is going to get open on the inside. That's going to be a blocking foul on K Money Asbury. I feel like Divine Harris has had that drive open all night. Needs to utilize it more for the selfish play of trying to grow up for the layup and draw contact, and she did it on that one. Yeah, I'm struggling with the English language today, folks. Sorry about that. Nothing we could do about it. It's Harris up and no good with the first one, so still a 5-point Apache lead. Harris misses the second one. That's going to be Joaquin, who definitely has double-digit rebounds in this first half, bringing that one down for the Apaches as Carolina Padilla now with the ball. 15 seconds on the game clock here in the first half. Nothing on the shot clock. A 25-20 ball game. Padilla spin move over to K Money. Out to Nkwechu. Asbury with it. 5 seconds looking for that shot. Step back. 2 seconds. 1 second. Up and under. Contact. The tip back in. No good from Jesse Joaquin. But the Apaches, number 18th ranked in the country, taking on the 12th ranked Matadors, are on top 25-20 here in Douglas, Arizona. We will get your halftime stats here momentarily, folks, but it looks like we do have some halftime entertainment. The Sierra Vista Copper Flag football team. All right. Heidi Cunningham in the chat says, got to watch Wichita State. The Shockers, they shocked the world building up that basketball program. Says we'll be right back. And it turns out, it looks like I'm not going to get stats here tonight, folks. Sorry about it. But we do have 13 minutes and some change before we come back into this ball game. Before we do that, let's go ahead and enjoy watching the boys warm up. Game 2 of our doubleheader. 2 unranked teams, despite the good records, going at it again in Douglas, Arizona. I do see NJCAA Hall of Fame head coach Jerry Carrillo has entered the building as well. Anyway, folks, I'm going to stop talking. You go ahead and just sit tight. We'll be back with second half action here in Douglas, Arizona. Nailed it. All right, everybody, welcome back. As I try to get my bearings, arguing football with Bruce down there, lost track of time. We are back and better than ever as Cochise Apaches on top of the Arizona Western Matadors, 25-20. Both offenses took a little bit of time to get going in the last half. On two different ways, because Cochise couldn't finish at the rim, but Arizona Western only made one three-pointer. I don't know if Cochise even made a three-pointer. I do have the stats. I think they had a problem with the printer. Yeah, Cochise was 0 for 3 from the three-point line as well. Money Asbury bringing the ball up for Cochise. Jesse Joaquim, if anyone was interested, did have double-digit rebounds in the first half. 13 rebounds to be exact. She swings it out to Asbury. Money back inside to Joaquim. That's a much easier look at the rim for the Lady Apaches. That's going to draw an early substitution from head coach Dewey of Arizona Western. Matadors now swinging the ball around the perimeter. That's going to be Harris, top of the key three, up and no good with that one. Rebound. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be 2 free throws. That one's going to be on Michelle Nicolo. As we do have some comments in the chat, Rob Grouse in the chat says, go AWC. Also, could you consider zooming in? I wish I could, Rob. But if you see the way I'm set up here, I only have 2 hands. I have rosters in one hand, stats. I got the comments. I have audio checks. I have microphones. There's a lot that I got going on, and I just can't do it, and I do apologize. I zoomed in about as much as I could. I could zoom in a little more, but then we wouldn't get the trajectory of the ball. There's always a thought to what I do. Right or wrong, there's always a thought process. That second one's going to be no good. Cochise College up 27-21. Feels like I've got the English language back in hand as I stutter over that one. We'll just have to wait and see. Joaquim with the ball on the elbow. Michaela bleeping Silas with it. Inside to Nicolo. Couldn't handle it initially. Tries to get it to Padilla. That one's going to be turned away. Gomez bringing it up for Arizona Western. 27-21 your score here in Douglas, Arizona. A minute 30 gone in this third quarter. Matadors setting the ball up. Almost turning it over, but Hardy does have it now. Nia Hardy kicking it up to Gomez. One more time, a drive on the inside by Briones, and that's going to be a travel. I think that's on Iria Briones. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page on Cool FM Live, folks, so we can afford cameramen. We can get these broadcasts up a little bit better. If I did ask, Cool FM would provide a cameraman, but also don't want to drain the company for all it's worth. Michelle Nicolo, what a Euro step on the inside. Gives the Apaches now a 29-21 lead, 8-point lead here in the third quarter as their offense is really starting to heat up. Whatever Misty Opat, head coach of the Apaches, said at halftime, it's working. There's the three ball to answer. Still cold. The Matadors from three, but that's a good chase down rebound by Hardy, who can't get that one to go now. K-Money's going to rip the ball out, bring it up court. All in one motion. K-Money drops it off to Padilla. Carolina Padilla, great spin move on the inside. And what a finish, giving the Apaches now a 10-point lead. So the second half starting much like the first half started for the Apaches, with the one exception that they're actually finishing at the rim, and that's why they have the 10-point lead here early in the third quarter. Matadors, the number 12 team in the nation, need to figure something out. Good pass to the inside. That's going to be an easy bucket by Hallett. Noticeably absent on the floor right now is leading scorer Naomi Huget, all the way from France. And I know I'm saying that wrong, so if anyone has the correct pronunciation, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Padilla with it. Driving baseline, trying to throw that one to Silas. Good defense. Poor decision by Padilla. Now the Matadors, who just cut the lead to 8, are going to cut it to 6 with great ball movement in transition on the inside to Dumbai. So Mabel Dumbaya knocking that one in. K-Money Asbury with the ball at the free throw, at the half-court line. Just kidding. English is still hard. Nicolo on the inside, fighting, gets it over to Joaquin, over to Padilla. Carolina Padilla wanted to go baseline, decided better of it. K-Money Asbury, elbow jumper off the rim, no good. K-Money just can't get that jumper to fall. Tonight she's touched every part of the rim. Joaquin, the good Euro step on the inside, she can't finish. This ball's going to be knocked around and picked up by Michaela Silas in the paint. She can't finish. Padilla with the rebound. Michaela Silas for three, off the front rim, no good. This has to be the 7th offensive rebound for the Apaches. Silas in and out. You're not supposed to have that happen until you hit middle age and start golfing. Oh, thank you so much to Michael Broskowski in the chat says Hughie. So I gave it a chance, but Hughie. I was saying Hughie or Hughey at the beginning. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here we go. Back to the inside, Matadors. That's good defense by Jesse Joaquin. She gets the stuff, and Michaela Silas bringing the ball up court now for the Apaches. Joaquin, big first half, especially in terms of rebounds. That one's going to be turned over by Briones. Now just a 6-point deficit for the Matadors. It took 10 points difference for them to start waking up. They have come back with a vengeance. 5-0 run after being down 10. This one's going to be a free throw jumper. That's going to be no good. Silas with the rebound for the Apaches. Michaela Silas driving on the inside. That's going to be a fadeaway elbow jumper off balance. No good. Rebound coming back up to Arizona Western as Silas might be pressing a little bit. 2 3-pointers that everyone thought were good. One definitely hit the net and didn't go in. Might be a little bit frustrating for her. Hardy's going to throw this ball down for the Matadors out of Arizona Western. Good screen. She's going to drive on the inside. She's going to be met by Joaquin. That's going to be foul and free throws for the Matadors. Naomi Hughie coming back into the ball game now. Thank you again for the pronunciation. Or is it Hughie? I'm just going to say Hughie. Freshman out of France, Naomi Hughie. Nobody wants to hear me try to work names out on the broadcast. I got to stop that. Up and good with the first one is Nia Hardy. Cuts the deficit now to 5 for the Matadors. 6-0 run after being down 10. And a 7-0 run to answer the 8-0 run from the Cochise College Apaches to start the quarter. 31-27, a 4-point deficit for the Matadors. Huey, all right. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. The last thing I want to do is get these people's names wrong. That's a free throw jumper. Michaela Silas going to the line for 2. Sit here and do this to put shine on people that might not get as much shine as they possibly could in this world. As Silas is up and good with the first one. The last thing I want to do is say their name wrong. The Huey Lewis and the News. That's the name of the band. Golly. Michaela Silas misses the second free throw. Good job following the offensive rebound. The Apaches looking for an outlet, right? They get it over to Quachu. K-Money Asbury. Thank you again, Michael, in the chat for all that. K-Money's going to drive in the paint. That's a tough screen. Nothing called. And K-Money trying to finish at the rim. No good. Bring the ball back up court. The Matadors. Leticia Camdoom checked into the ballgame for the Apaches. I did miss that. Harris, top of the key, 10 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to drive to the inside. She's going to be fouled. And I'll tell you, Divine Harris has a first step quicker than anyone we've seen here in Douglas, Arizona, as that lane always seems to be open just for her. Kyrie Irving style. 32-27, just a 5-point Matador deficit with 3:24 to play in the third quarter. Battle of top 20 teams in Douglas, Arizona. The number 12 Matadors taking on the number 18 Apaches. Harris up and no good with the first one. That is 3 consecutive free throws that Divine Harris has missed. Harris good with the second one. So now just a 4-point deficit for the Matadors. And Quetchu going to bring the ball up for the Apaches. Looking for an outlet. Everyone's got sticky coverage on him. Finally, K-Money shows. Quetchu on the inside. A lot of contact. Nothing called. Could have been a block. Harris hit the deck. The turnover will go in favor of the Matadors. Getting down by 4. That one going to be off. No good. Aiden Fuentes. We don't have the scoreboard right now. No, there's some things going on the floor here between teammates. I don't know exactly what's going on. 32-28 your score, though, here in Douglas, Arizona. I do try to say the score a lot. 2:56 to play here in the third quarter. The only thing I do right in my broadcast is actually say the score. It's the only time I don't stutter. Harris inbounding the ball for the Matadors. Over to Huey. Thank you again, Michael, for that pronunciation. Harris, she's going to drive on the inside, kick it out. Here's a three-pointer. You can't keep him quiet for that long. Great job working the open three-pointer. Nia Hardy cutting the deficit for Arizona Western now to 1 point. K-Money Asbury. Over to Silas. Efficiency not where the Apaches would like it to be tonight, but that doesn't matter. That's the game you're in. And you got to fight just like Silas is fighting right there. We're going to get a foul called. No, it's going to be a travel ball going back to the Apaches. We're seeing the officials let a lot of contact go, especially in the paint here tonight. 32-31. Apaches on top, a 1 point lead. Leticia Camdoom does come out of the ball game. Jesse Joaquim checks right back in. Joaquim had 13 rebounds in the first half. I'm sure she just added to it here in the second half. Silas into Joaquim. Silas with it. She can pop from anywhere. Wants the three ball off the front iron. No good. Joaquim chasing, but Harris will come up with the rebound for the Matadors. Divine Harris looking for an option. There's Gomez. She's back into the ball game now. Dumbia gets it over to Huey. Naomi Huey on the inside. What a pass to Dumbia. She's going to finish that one and give the Matadors the lead right back now. A 1 point lead for the Matadors. An 11-0 run to answer the 8-0 run the Apaches had in the better part of the third quarter. Joaquim on the inside fighting. Going to put that one off the backboard. No good. Huey getting the rebound, and Harris is going to slow it down for the Matadors. 1:37 to play in the third quarter. These two teams will not be separated. Two top 20 programs in NJCAA going at it here tonight. That's going to be a movie screen on Gomez. Michaela Silas trying to run through it. Gives the ball back to the Apaches with 1:24 to play here in the third quarter. K-Money Asbury with the ball, bringing it up court. Joaquim trying to throw it inside to Silas. Baseline, Silas tries to get around. The ball's going to be knocked away. And staying with the Apaches. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on Cool FM Live. Don't forget to like the Cool FM Live page, the Cool FM Live sports page, and subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page, where we could start streaming when we get enough subscribers for your viewing, a better viewing experience. Silas throws this one all across court to Padilla. Carolina Padilla on the inside, can't get to go. Huey wants to go quickly. She breaks out of the pack with the ball. A good drop-off pass. That's going to be an offensive foul. Naomi Huey, good toughness displayed by K-Money Asbury taking that charge. Head coach Chelsea Dewey does not like that call, and she is letting her feelings be known on the sideline. Under a minute to play, 32-33. The deficit for the Apaches. Also, I'd like to thank the Cochise College Athletic Department for bringing us out here and allowing us to broadcast these games. Without them, none of this would be possible, as well as Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative and the Ed Morse Automotive Group of Sierra Vista. That's going to be a travel on the inside by Pauline Quetchu. That's just the story of the night for the Apaches. They can't cash in on these great, gritty, tough plays. missing at the rim. And right there, a charge taken by Asbury. Could not be converted into points. Divine Harris with the ball. 37 on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock now. Divine Harris driving on the inside. Spin move on Padilla. That's going to be a foul on Carolina Padilla. So Divine Harris going to the line for two again. This is the story of this run from the Matadors. Divine Harris getting a little bit more aggressive and driving on the inside, drawing contact or getting easy layups. These free throws brought to you by Synergy HomeCare of Sierra Vista. They provide non-medical home care to all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County. And that's good sportsmanship shown by Michaela Silas and Divine Harris. The referee seemed like he was grateful for that, so I wonder if there's been some chatter back and forth. Harris up and good with the first one. Synergy Home Care, 520-685-1035, all of Cochise in Santa Cruz County. Harris good with both free throws. Now a 3-point Matador lead here in Douglas, Arizona, home of the Apaches. K-Money Asbury, 24 seconds on the game clock. They want to get this last possession and turn it into a bucket and try to snatch momentum back in this ballgame. Trying to get Silas open. They're trying to get Padilla open. Carolina Padilla, she receives the pass, tries to drive baseline, loses the ball. That's going to be contact. Padilla draws the foul. Only the fourth team foul on the Matadors. 14 fouls on the Apaches as well, in case anyone is wondering. I know referee discourse is the new wave of the future right now. Silas inside, 8 seconds on the game clock. Padilla driving, baseline, spin move. Padilla can't get open. Throws up a fadeaway jumper, no good. Jessie Joaquin, she puts it up and can't get it to go. And that is going to end our third quarter of play. The third quarter ended by a 13, I can do math, to 0 run by the Arizona Western Matadors to take the lead 35-32 here in Douglas, Arizona, in the battle of top 20 teams. Number 18, Cochise. Number 12, Arizona Western. As we have Heidi Cunningham back in the chat saying, go Cochise. Heidi, how's Wichita State looking right now? Go Shockers. Little known story. Why would anyone know any personal stories about me? I don't know. So a story I have is that I almost went to the Little League World Series, and we went to regionals. The regionals were held at Wichita State. We stayed at Wichita State University, home of the Shockers. So anytime I hear Wichita State, I sit there and think to myself, man, that was a fun time. Heidi Cunningham says it's ugly for the Shockers. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me on Cool FM Live. Thank you to the Cochise College Athletic Department for bringing us out here. Baseball is starting. Anyone knows me knows I love my baseball. Get out and support them. Currently, the Apaches 1-2 in baseball. I'm sure not the start they wanted or that I expected with the talent that I saw they had on their roster. Also, thank you to Cool FM Live sponsors, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, been there from the beginning. And also the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Lawley Automotive. Drive in today and experience the difference. Also, thank you to Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista, non-medical home care all across Cochise in Santa Cruz County, 520-685-1035. K-Money Asbury bringing the ball up. Cochise Lady Apaches are on a scoring drought, to say the least. Nicolo on the inside. Michelle trying to fight. She's going to have the ball tied up. Gets it out to Padilla. Carolina Padilla, she got to pop that one. I know it's not open, but we got to get someone to hit a three-pointer. Asbury, good pass to the inside. Great move by Nicolo. Gets the defender up and cuts the deficit to 1. Heidi Cunningham in the chat says, love listening to you. They have a gem in you. Thank you, Heidi. You must have missed the first half where I was battling the English language harder than I've fought any battle in my entire life. I'm sorry I have to turn everything into a joke. That was very nice, Heidi, and you have no idea how much I appreciate that. That's going to be an and one by Mabel Dombia. A chance to extend this to 2 possessions on the scoreboard for the lead. 37-34, your score in Douglas, Arizona. Just a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Dombia does convert a 4-point deficit now for the Apaches, and that is huge. Honey Cunningham said, I heard, but you're amazing. As long as you make fun of yourself, no one else can make fun of you, right? Nicola's going to lose the ball on the inside. Divine Harris coming away with it, and everything coming up Matadors in the late portion of the third quarter and here early on in the fourth. Harris with the ball. Gets the screen. Elbow jumper. Divine Harris taking this ball game over for the Matadors out of Arizona Western. A 40-34 lead now as Heidi Cunningham back in the chat says, let's go, ladies. K-Money Asbury. There we go. K-Money. Let her heat up in the fourth quarter. The money quarter. That's when we need her. 40-37. Cuts the deficit now to 3. Divine Harris wants to go back to the elbow jumper, decides to drive on the inside. Good defense there from Padilla. Joaquim, of course, she's going to grab the rebound. Michaela Bleeping Silas with the ball. Michaela, ACC AC Player of the Week, gets it into Padilla. No good. K-Money for the tie. Off the front iron, no good. Michelle Nicolo is going to get the rebound and draw the contact. Ball will stay with the Apaches. Heidi Cunningham says, yes, in the chat. Silas to inbound to Michelle Nicolo. Asbury gets it over Silas. She's going to try to tie this ball game up. It does! Rips the net open. It is 40-40. Head coach Kelsey Dewey not happy that Michaela Silas was not covered at all. And flip side, head coach Misty Opat ecstatic right now as Matt Carlson in the chat says, let's go Apaches. We do have a whistle. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on the Apaches, and that will be on Padilla. Carolina Padilla has her third personal foul. That's what that says. Divine Harris putting this team on the back. The Matadors. Spin move, drive on the inside. Kicks it all the way out again to Hardy. Hardy's going to pop a three ball to answer in a 3-point lead for the Matadors, and we have a timeout by head coach Chelsea Dewey from the Arizona Western Matadors as they reclaim the lead. 43-40. Heidi Cunningham in the chat says, heck yes. I told you, folks. Told you this is going to be a one-possession game all the way through. Matter of fact, you can leave, come back at a minute left, and watch how the game ends. I guarantee you, it's coming down to the final moments of the game. Hey, thank you everyone for jumping into the Cool FM Live chat. Really settles me down when I know people are watching. I have no idea why. Don't forget to like the Cool FM Live page, the Cool FM Live sports page, where we broadcast a lot of Cochise College athletics, and also subscribe to the Cool FM Live YouTube page, where everything that's on Cool FM Live's Facebook gets transferred, so we never have another moment like we had with CoolFMOnline.com, where the Facebook got taken down and we lost everything. K-Money into Nicolo. Nicolo, she's going to lose control of the ball, and that's going to be Hardy with the takeaway for the Matadors. Misty Opat not happy about that one. Pauline Quetchu coming back into the ball game at the scorer's table. Matadors a chance to get another two-possession lead here in this ball game. Hardy with it. Kicks it over to Briones. Back to Harris. Harris now to Gomez. Rita Gomez, Euro step on the inside. Great defense from K-Money. Denies the shot. Silas. Inside, Michelle Nicolo. On the inside, physicality. Referee says it's a flop. No call. And we have a 1-point deficit as Sergey Molina in the chat says, what time? How much time is left? 6:35 left to play in this ball game. 43-42. Matadors on top. The battle of top 20 teams. The Apaches against the Matadors. Great defense from Nicolo is going to turn that ball over. I think Joaquin officially will get the steal record on stat. K-Money Asbury losing control of the ball. Oh, that's a quick jump ball call, and possession does go back to the Matadors. Back and forth and back and forth. This game goes. The start of the second half, the Apaches came out to an 8-0 run, answered by a 13-0 run by the Matadors. And since then, Everyone exchanging body blow after body blow, looking for this knockout punch. The score is 43-42. Arizona Western on top of Cochise College. We can call them Cochise County. They are Cochise County's team for sure. Gomez with the ball. Rita Gomez. She gets by his screen. That's Hardy. 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Divine Harris with the ball. That's exactly who they want to have it. She's going to take the elbow jumper. It's going to be short. Nothing but Apaches near that rebound. Michaela Silas with it. Cindy Anderson in the chat says, awesome commentary. Are you able to zoom out to see the off-ball action too? I can. Somebody wanted me to zoom in. I'm just going to play it halfway through. I'll try to get the off-ball action as much as I can as well. As Divine Harris has the ball, bringing it up for Arizona Western. 5:25 to play again. If you saw the way I'm broadcasting this right now, 2 hands is not enough already. Harris driving to the inside. That's going to be a foul on the floor by Carolina Padilla. Black ball. That's going to be Carolina Padilla now with her 4th personal foul. There we go. That's about as far as comfortable zooming out, if that's all right. And then if we want people to zoom back in, I'll go back to normally where it was at. I got my marks over here. I'm not so sure why cameras look like this because I'm like literally right next to my camera and it's not this far away. Divine Harris, corner 3 for the dagger. No good. 5 minutes to go. Still a 1-point deficit for the Lady Apaches. K-Money bringing the ball back up court. Speaking of getting back up, Naomi Huey coming back into the ballgame, the leading scorer for the Matadors, at the scorer's table, ready to check in. Asbury, good pass. It's going to be Nkwechu for the lead. No good. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. That's going to be on the Matadors. Ball staying with the Lady Apaches. You're very welcome, Cindy. Divine Harris checking on the ballgame. I think this would be the first time she sat out, finally getting a break with 4:50 to play. They want to save her and get her ready to go for the final moments of this game. Ball will be out, staying with the Apaches. 20 on the shot clock, 4:49 on the game clock, 43-42. Still a 1-point deficit for the Lady Apaches. Came out in the second half and garnered the biggest lead of the night at 10. Michaela Silas, she's got a 3-ball. Michaela Silas, 45-43. Cochise takes the lead. Okay, I will decidedly have the camera this far out because everyone seems they love this one. That's going to be an elbow jumper. Hardy cannot answer. Silas with the rebound. Michaela bleeping Silas just took the lead for Cochise College. Gets it back out to K-Money. Cindy Anderson in the chat, screaming at the top of her lungs, I assume. K-Money! In and out! And that's going to be another foul on the floor. They cannot handle Jesse Joaquim on the inside going for those rebounds. 4:07 to play, a 2-point Apache lead here in Douglas, Arizona. Cochise taking full advantage of Divine Harris being on the bench for the Matadors, taking this lead and now looking to extend it. It looks like we have a flopping call. I thought it was just a foul. They get it up to the top of the key. Jesse Joaquim inside. Nkwechu. Back to Joaquim. Jesse Joaquim at the rim. That's more like it. Lorraine Elizabeth in the chat says, yes, let's go. Now a 4-point Apache lead. The crowd's starting to come to life. Huey for 3. Wide open. The answer does not go in. Still questions for the Matadors as Divine Harris is looking to check back in the game. Heidi Cunningham says, let's go, ladies. And the Wichita State Shockers just shocked the world and took the lead. Jesse Joaquim on the inside. Turnaround. That's not an easy look. There had to be better than that. And that's going to be a foul on Joaquim. Must have been a frustration foul coming back up court. 4th personal No free throws just yet. 47-43. Your score here in Douglas, Arizona. Apaches on top, and Divine Harris does check back into the ball game. Aria Briones is going to sit down now for Arizona Western. 3:25 and counting. Divine Harris with the ball. Putting the Matadors on her back tonight in terms of offensive production. Dombia out to Harris. Good defense from the Apaches. Still no one breaking free from the Matadors. Just 10 on the shot clock. Huey driving on the inside. Contact, nothing called. Matador bench wondering where that call was. Michaela Silas bringing it up court. Carolina Padilla, she had it. Money Asbury. She'll take all three of those. A 7-point Apache lead. Divine Harris with the ball. They need to work Harris open. She has been a monster offensively. Every time we broadcast the Matadors, it's Divine Harris. That's good defense. Nikwechu knocks it away. No over the back. Referee says the ball was knocked away. And that's going to be a timeout from head coach Chelsea Dewey, who starts giving the officials a little bit of what for. 7-point Apache lead, 2:30 to play here in Douglas, Arizona. And you can hear the crowd behind me getting live as Heidi Cunningham says, yes, again, keep it up, lady. Heidi, if the Wichita State Shockers need somebody to broadcast games, don't hesitate to let me know. Wouldn't mind moving back to the Kansas City metropolitan area. I know it's 3 hours away from Kansas City. I'll make the drive. Cochise Apaches 50. Arizona Western Matadors 43. They need a bucket right now with just under 2:25 to play. There's only 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't seem right. 3 on the shot clock. 2 on the shot clock. They're not going to get the shot off in time. They did not count that. They did not count that. They did. Rita Gomez gets the three-pointer. That was really, really late. 50-46. 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Heidi Cunningham says, I used to work at Wichita State. I'll pass the word. Don't worry about it, Heidi. My wife will never move to Missouri, especially because of the winters. Money Asbury with the ball. Joaquin, good backdoor cut. Carolina Padilla puts it in. Now a 6-point lead again for the Apaches. Divine Harris with the ball for the Matadors. Howlett over to Gomez. She has Silas on her. Huey needed to pop that three. She had it open for momentarily. That's going to be a good drive on the inside, but even better defense by Joaquin. Jesse Joaquin, just 1:20 to play. Brings the ball back up court. The Apaches looking for the dagger. Both coaches have been more animated than I've ever seen them, including Miss Diopat. Michaela Silas driving. A good job just dribbling through. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She noticed. Michaela Silas, baseline jumper! Michaela bleeping Silas! 8-point lead for the Apaches. That could be it to answer Hardy. No good. Huey on the inside. No good. Jessie Joaquin, her 56th rebound of the game. That's going to draw the jump ball. Matt Carlson says nice. Daniel McClendon in the chat says let's go! And also clutch. .46 seconds, an 8-point Apache lead. The offenses really did shore up here in the fourth quarter. Or show up, either which way. Whichever word I was trying to say. Moisture will be taken off the court. The last thing we need is somebody slipping on this hard wood. It's unforgiving enough as it is. 54-46. Silas up to Carolina Padilla. The layup in good, and that's going to do it. A 10-point lead here in Douglas, Arizona. All the stars showing up for the Apaches when it was time. Money Asbury, Carolina Padilla, and of course, Michaela bleeping Silas open up the 10-point lead with only 44 seconds to play in this ball game. How we feeling about that one?
Great, we're feeling great. Got it done on the number one.
Of course, this is Cochise redshirt basketball.
Hi, I'm Hannah. Hi.
Short and sweet. She's been going crazy right next to me every time. We become best friends. You have no idea. Best friends. Thank you, and I appreciate that. Let's read the comments while we have a moment here, folks. Lorraine Elizabeth says, dagger. Matt Carlson says, killing it. Heidi Cunningham says, love the heart of these ladies. Absolutely. And Joe Paladinich, or Dinick, whichever it is, says, way to go, Cochise. Kevin Asbury back in the chat says, let's go. Thank you, everyone, for getting live on our Cool FM live chat. Really helps me stay engaged in the podcast as well. You think you make a difference, you do. 44 seconds, 10-point lead. Lady Apaches, all the stars putting this dagger into the Matadors, defeating another top 20 team. This one top 15. The Arizona Western Matadors, only 2 losses coming into this ball game, are going to go home with 3. And just as Coach Misty Opat said, her team will gel towards the end of the season. And these Cochise Apaches are going to now ride an 11-game winning streak as the ball is turned over, and you can hear it behind me. This crowd going nuts for the Lady Apaches. Cindy Anderson in the chat says, great job, team. Cochise College got their hands up in the air as the athletic department back in with us as well. Megan Asbury says, loves the Michaela bleeping Silas. Sometimes the nicknames write themselves. 24 seconds. K Money Asbury with the ball. Going to be double teamed. She's going to lose possession of the ball. Gomez going to get out of transition, and Michaela Silas and K Money Asbury not allowing anything with 13 seconds. They turn the ball over. Going back to the Lady Apaches. I've called K Money, Kaylin K Money. Tomorrow is a day off, full day off for class. Oh, really? Is that a thing? That's a thing? That's awesome. The Lady Apaches get the day off if they win. Well, you won 11 in a row. It should be a month by now. In the background, you can see the men of the Arizona Western getting ready to come up and take on these Cochise College Apaches. The men's team will be the second game of our doubleheader, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be broadcasting that one on Cool FM Live as well. Kaylin Asbury, 12 seconds, and she's going to be content to dribble this ball out. Divine Harris will let her do it. Divine Harris for the Matadors tried everything she could. The offense wasn't there for the Matadors tonight. And the Cochise College Apaches showing the hearts of champions as they have an 11-game winning streak when it matters the most. Going back to read some comments here, we have Heidi Cunningham laughing. Megan Asbury says the nicknames work. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have some players from the Lady Apaches coming over here for an interview, and the printer does look like it's working for the stats. We will get final game stats here in Douglas, Arizona before we sign off. Stick around. We'll hear from the players coming up. Lorraine Elizabeth in chat says, great job, Misty Opat, head coach for the Cochise College Apaches. Heidi Cunningham says, great win, see you next game. Nothing better than watching both teams win. Everyone's happy. Let's hope the boys can get it done too. Another tough game coming up next. What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we are ready, and we're going to read off some stats here. Hopefully they send someone over. I can't think that they won't. There we go. All right, first for the Arizona Western Matadors, we'll run through this quickly. Actually, it was Mabel Zumbaya who led them in points with 11. I did say Divine Harris was the star of the show, but she had 9. That makes sense. I felt like Harris had a great second half as well. Cochise College, of course, led in points by Michaela Bleeping Silas, who had 8. Jesse Joaquim recorded a double-double, 10 points and 20 rebounds for Jesse Joaquim. 6 rebounds from Michelle Nicola, who had 8 points, 9 points from Carolina Padilla. K Money Asbury, when she was asked to do it, came up with the 2 biggest shots of the game. Finishes with 6 points and 9 assists. Point guard, playing point guard. Very impressive from the Cochise College Lady Apaches. Maybe we're not going to get someone over here for the interview for the ladies. I'm sure it's a very impassioned speech from head coach Misty Opat. 11-game winning streak for the Cochise College Lady Apaches. Patty Baker, the final score was 56-46. 10-point victory for the Lady Apaches here tonight. Athletic Director Jeff Faulkner, I think, was trying to get me an interview. They are. We're going to get a couple people coming out, folks. Don't you worry. Momentarily, Cochise Ladies Apaches will come out and answer some questions about that victory, which I should probably prepare in my head. That would be smart. Sue Flower in the chat says, great game, ladies, I'll say. Coach Jay Fauda coming out of the women's locker room. Doesn't look like we're going to get the interviews at least after the game, folks, so maybe stick around before the game. Maybe they send them out. Cochise College, Lady Apaches 56, Arizona Western Matadors 46. That's your ball game. We'll be back in a moment with the men's game. Part 2 of our doubleheader.